Alright, it's finally time that we are talking about indices with liquidity, supply and demand. It's been a long time coming. People have been telling me to trade indices with the strategy since the fucking start. And finally, we are here. I know this will make a lot of people happy to see. I'll be talking about NAS, I'll be talking about gold, I'll be talking about UK 100. I got you on everything, trust. I got no script for this video, so I apologize if I waffle, but hey, I've got some things that I need to talk about today. So I've done quite a lot of back testing. I've come to some conclusions on quite a few things. Some specifics that we need to take into account whilst trading indices. Which indices do we want to trade? And yeah, I'll go through all of it. But firstly, I need to talk about UK 100, okay? UK 100 has been insane. If you watch my last few videos, then you know some of the trades we've hit. First, we had this trade. We had this beautiful level of liquidity right here. 3 candles coming down. Took it out really nicely, rejected beautifully. And it left this gap right here. I need to experiment with how price moves regarding them, but with no real knowledge on it. To me, what I'm seeing right here is we perfectly filled in the gap, reacted from our demand zone, and then just went crazy off it. Now, if you're holding for the full 1 to 10 on this trade, then this might have been a bit difficult to hold through because obviously we came down quite a lot before actually hitting the full TP. But obviously, you don't have to go for the full 1 to 10. You can go for anything less. We then had this trade literally like, what, 2 weeks later? I talked about this in my last video, but we had the 1 candle liquidity right here. We also had this level of liquidity right here, which was quite nice because we broke its own high right here. Unfortunately, we didn't break this one. But yeah, this also hit a 1 to 10 off the break of candle entry. And then we had this one. Unfortunately, this did lose. If you took the flip entry, you might have been able to take a TP1, but that was a bit risky because it was pretty early in the candle's formation. But yeah, these are the trades that we've had in the last literally few weeks of trading this. It is just insane. This is 19% right here. That is ridiculous. But I want to go over a few things that I've noticed. So first of all, we have something that could have just a ridiculous amount of potential when trading indices, or at least UK 100. I need to do more testing on others. However, going through testing, there is potential to hit some insane risk to rewards, okay? 1 to 10 may not be the max anymore. As you can see on this trade right here, I feel like going to this high is just so easy for a 1 to 14. Of course, this is a really nice entry, but this is a trade I'd be confident in. After having broken this high right here, having the accuracy zone, which I'll talk about more later because, hey, personally from my testing, I've noticed some stuff with that, but we had our level of liquidity, came down, rejected really nicely. These are the type of trades that I just love to see. But as you can see, not only did this hit a 1 to 14, but it just continued up. Obviously, you're not going to take this all the way out for a 1 to 50. I'm not dumb. I know I'm not claiming that, but you can take this up for a ridiculous risk to reward. There is a lot of potential for trailing stops on this. For example, one way I've seen to do it is just trail your stop 1 risk to reward below the candle. I don't know if that really makes sense. I need to experiment with it more myself. But yeah, this has potential to be just ridiculous. I feel like some of the potential that indices have may be way beyond Forex pairs, but Forex pairs are very consistent. So don't worry, they're not going nowhere, but this is looking very good, okay? And the next thing I want to talk about, which I kind of hinted at earlier, is accuracy zones. This might just be me because this is just my personal back testing, but I've noticed accuracy zones hit very nicely. If you don't know how they work, then basically all it is if this candle goes higher than the next candle, then you just mark it up by the body and lower wick. Pretty simple, but very effective. This is also on Forex pairs. However, on indices, I notice it hitting way more. For example, again, right here, this is an accuracy zone, and it's always rejections like this, bro. These are always going to hit some insane risk rewards. This could, of course, gone for the full 1 to 10, but I'd probably just target this high right here. Once again, this had potential to go over a 1 to 10. This could have gone for a 1 to 13. Definitely potential to experiment with that. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that only accuracy zones will hit. I've had a lot of trades, just normal ones that will hit TP just even quicker. But a lot of the time, the accuracy zones seem to hit the highest risk rewards. But once again, this is just from my testing. Of course, right here, we have just a very normal looking zone, and this could have hit a just very huge risk reward. But another thing that I've noticed on UK 100 is that I think TP1s are very important to have. If there's a high nearby that you could target that's like above 1 to 3, then that's very nice. But yeah, I definitely did notice a lot of them hitting TP1 and then just reversing perfectly off it. A lot of the time just taking out highs and then just going in a different direction. Once again right here. And if there's no like high to take out that would give you like a decent risk reward, you could do something like this, just say TP1 at 1 to 5, because you never really want to leave just your full TP at a 1 to 9, 1 to 8, whatever, because that just leaves a lot of money on the table. But yeah, a lot of the time I do just notice it taking out highs and then just going the other direction. And then another thing that I noticed with indices that is much different to Forex pairs is you just get massive massive pushes. This is why the potential for high risk rewards is just like insane. Like, look at this, bro. You don't see this on Forex pairs all the time. Just straight lines upwards for like however long. Just, you could hit some ridiculous risk rewards, just straight line downwards. If this is off a demand zone, straight line. A lot of the time they do just go straight up to TP or straight down. Once again, just a massive push. But yeah, that's one more thing. I think that's all I'm going to talk about for UK 100 right now. There's quite a lot of things that I haven't talked about that have been left in the webinars and the Discord. But yeah, I don't really want to say everything right now. But feel free to join the Discord, watch some webinars. Trust me, they have value. But also, I want to talk about NAS 100 and gold. Now, I can't even say that I've done like a lot of testing on both of them. The truth is, I did a little bit and they just move too weird, I'll be honest. Okay, well, I say that and I'm just saying the most like beautiful trade ever right here that happened literally yesterday. Had our nice level of liquidity, had our accuracy zone, even a really nice entry. Oh my god, maybe I do have to trade NAS. Okay, no. But basically, NAS and gold move pretty weirdly, okay? You may even just be able to tell just by looking at this how much different this is to Forex pairs or even UK 100. I don't know why UK 100 is like the one that we found so far that just is different, but yeah, NAS just moves odd. It doesn't really give you that many opportunities, and when it does, it's not a high enough win rate for us to add into our pairs. Of course, I'm sure there's things that you can change to make it work a lot better on NAS, etc. But like, bro, it low-key, I don't remember it moving like this because I used to trade NAS. This shit is moving like a box. What is this, you know? And it does that quite a lot. It's just straight upwards, to the side, upwards. Like, I don't know, there's no, like, I don't know, it doesn't really work that well with the strategy. Same with gold. If we go on to here, gold is just a different animal, to be fair. But yeah, it's so much different to Forex pairs. It just moves very box-like. This is nothing against gold or NAS. Trust me, I used to fucking love NAS with old supply and demand. I don't know why, because even with NAS I wasn't doing that great with normal supply and demand, but that's just the strategy, to be fair. Liquidity, supply and demand changed fucking everything for me. Like, I mean, once again, you can see trades winning. Like, it's not to say that trades won't win. Like, you can see setups will happen, but I don't know, just the movement isn't right. It doesn't look right for liquidity, supply and demand. I mean, feel free to comment any reasons I may be wrong. Comment the date of any setups on any of these pairs if you're like wanting me to see it. Also, let me know if there's anything specific that you've realized with these pairs, because hey, we're all kind of new to it. We're just noticing things now. Yeah, gold, potentially even worse than NAS, in my opinion. Even just looking through it here, there's really just not much going on. Seems to invalidate basically every zone that it is presented with. But yeah, our main boy right now, back on UK 100, is this. We have had some insane trades already. I need to backtest even more to figure out just like specifics of the pair, but the results on this are ridiculous. If you're in the Discord, you know, we've talked about it quite a lot. It might overtake, you know, GJ as the king of liquidity, supply and demand, low key. I'm just putting it out there with the way that this has been so far. Actually, there was one more that we had tested that seemed to be better than gold and NAS, but worse than UK 100, and that was platinum. A bit weird, you know, it's a bit of a strange one, but it moves like fairly normally. Now you can see just very normal up-down patterns, which is just obviously our whole strategy. And yeah, we've seen quite a few setups like play out and back testing. It's not officially a pair yet, unlike UK 100, but we will keep testing. We'll see if there's anything else, because if we can find another pair like UK 100, then it's over. From there, the strategy is just ridiculous. It's just OP at that point. But yeah, I apologize if I waffled a lot this video, but I hope I provided some value and enlightened some people onto how insane UK 100 is. People have been wanting me to trade indices for so long now. But yeah, like the video, subscribe, follow the Instagram, join the Discord, and comment something related to the video, ideally. But yeah, I appreciate you boys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.